Ladies and gentlemen, the National Credit Union Foundation is proud to honor the Cooperative Trust from the Filing Research Institute with the 2017 Herb Wegner Memorial Award for Outstanding Program.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, former and current amazingly talented leads of the Cooperative Trust, James Marshall and Brett Dixon.
This is an amazing room full of family and friends. This is like the world's most gigantic living room. And we're all in time. This room is a support system in a big way. And I know that some of you get it, and I know that some of you are just learning about how special this room is and what you have created for each other, the system of self-support. And we're humbled to take the stage tonight with our two inspiring recipients, Maria and Stan. And this award to the Cooperative Trust community is the result of the work, commitment, and love of hundreds of people of all ages from across the credit union movement. Many of you are listening tonight. It's an honor to be up here accepting this on behalf of you. This is yours, and I'm so proud of you and what you've done. In 2009, I walked into George Hoffmeister's office at the Filing Research Institute, and I expressed my disappointment that there weren't more young people participating in high-level events like CUNA's Government Affairs Conference. George said, "That's cool. Why don't you do something about it?" Several weeks later, when I came back and I told George and Mark that 25 of us were going to show up and we booked a hostel, we were going to crash the GAC, we'd already reached out to the NCUA about getting over beers, I could almost hear the Maalox bottles sort of pouring out. But instead of criticizing us or writing us off, they challenged us and they pushed us to move forward. Since then, many mentors have guided this community by asking mentees to get our hands dirty, to become active participants instead of passive observers. Growth is only recognizable in hindsight, right? Before that, we just call it risk. And actually with us, that was pretty well founded because even though within a year, there were 50 projects launched. They had led over 10 hospital tours for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. We were still making everything up as we went, right? And so thank goodness for the mentors along the way. First, thanks to PSCU for making Filing's original body of young adult research possible, because this was our foundation, this was our playbook. Thank you to CUNA. Thank you to Credit Union National Association, who mentored this group by opening the door to the GAC and so many other opportunities, and kept us accountable by saying the price of admission is your participation here and when you go back home. And the CUNA Mutual Group, thank you for providing the initial funding for the trust, for seeing a seed and pushing us to grow it. I want to thank specifically a few people, mentors like Lois Kitch, Larry Blanchard, Bob Schumacher, Gigi Highland, and many others who have been invaluable guides to this community from the beginning. Crashers who have led from the beginning, like Megan Dawson, Ronaldo Hardy, Matt Vance, and Kelsey Balkaitis. Thank you to Teresa Helinsky for nurturing this community and treating us like an extended family in all the ways. And I want to thank my dad, who's here, for being my mentor and introducing me to, and putting up with a lot of things, and introducing me to many things, including the credit union movement. Thank you. saying this is a critical time for our members and the future of the movement. The fact that we, the two of us, are up here on the stage right now is an indication that when we, this room, come together around a challenge, it can be extremely powerful. There's a lot of work ahead of us. And we can't do it passively. We can't do it quietly. Crashers, you are not here to blend in. We are here to push forward. Credit unions, we are not here to blend in. We are here to push forward. It's why in 1930, Edward Filene said to young movements and said about the new futures that we're creating together that youth is too serious to become obedient. On behalf of the Cooperative Trust, thank you again for all of your encouragement and support. Now I'd like to hand it over to our fearless leader, Mr. James Marshall.
Good evening. Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, Brent Dixon in the tuxedo. You actually did it. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Brent, for getting us to this place. As I was preparing for this evening, I was trying to kind of come up with something inspirational and it failed incredibly, but I'm going to try and kind of read you something that I came across from Ed Filene that I thought was really, really intriguing. He said, "You young people will solve your social problems. I am sure much more successfully than those of our generation solved ours. But that is nothing to gloat about. You ought to do a better job than we did." For me, what Ed's saying here is the duty of the next generation to do so much better than those of us today are. It's the responsibility of those who come after us, those who come next, to keep pushing forward, keep taking us forward, keep moving us forward. I really think the future of credit unions is in incredible hands. I look around the room and I see all your faces and Stan and Maria and everyone that's here, and it's galvanizing, isn't it? To be in a room with these people. And we have a galvanized community in the Cooperative Trust. And that really brings me hope. And I think Ed Filene would be really proud. In less than a decade, we've gone from this thing, Crash the GAC, this activity, these people turning up, staying in hostels, going for beers with the NCUA. We've gone from this thing to this community of 1,400 young credit union professionals all over the world. And it really truly has been a collaborative effort. It's a testament to what this industry can do when we work together. Since inception, the Cooperative Trust has seen incredible growth in action. We have a community committed to bettering themselves. They've taken part in such things as Wake Up with the World Credit Union. Oh my gosh, acronyms. WOKU. How many acronyms are there in the credit system, any guesses? They've attended development educators with the National Credit Union Foundation. Any D's in the room? So none of you there. Good. They've started young professional groups like credit unions at a state level also. We have a community of builders, a community of doers. That gives me hope. A few years ago, we came to a crossroads. We were driven by curious creativity, and there were opportunities ahead of us and decisions to be made. And at that moment in time, the credit union leagues and associations stood up. And they said, "We will support you going forward." And we took this thing, Crash the GAC, this thing that kind of felt like bread in others' brains. And we took it from this cohort of sort of 15 to 20, and we were able to take one person from every single state across the United States of America. We've since been able to engage hundreds of young professionals across the country, and that is in no small part to credit union leagues and associations, and to that we thank them. I think we have to recognize Lisa at this point. They're a wonderful organisation, and they see the importance of credit unions, and they see the value of credit unions to Main Street America. For those of you lucky enough to have engaged with Oliver and Doug and Rob and their team at Visa, you know they're truly passionate about credit unions, and therefore you know they're passionate about the future of credit unions, and therefore the talent that leads them. In that vein, we're really thankful to them for stepping up and helping to amplify the efforts of the Cooperative Trust led by Credit Union National Association. As I kind of start to wrap up, because I know you kind of want to order some wine and get to Maria, there's a few things, there's just kind of two things I want to leave you with. There's a final thank you and an ask of all of you. The list was, Brett and I sat down and talked about this, and we kind of tried to come up with a list of people we wanted to thank. And frankly, there's too many of you that are helpful, so if you could stop that, that would be great. But the list was too long, so I just want you to pause for a second. I want you to kind of look around the room and look to those that inspired you in your careers. Look to those that taught you. Look to those that gave you advice. Look left and look right. Look to everybody in this room. Look to the mentors and look to those that you mentor. This community is truly a community based on mentorship and learning, and it will drive our credit unions forward. To all of those mentors out there that have built this community for us, we thank you. My final ask of all of you is not to hit snooze on this incredibly important issue of credit union talent. We do not exist without the leaders that we have, and we will not exist without the leaders that we will have. I ask all of you to keep building. I ask all of you to keep doing. I ask all of you to keep being. With that, there are 50 crashes in this room tonight. Yeah. I only know 20 of their names. They represent you. They represent credit unions, they represent America. So my challenge, my final thing is, I want you to go away. I want you to talk to every one of them. I want you to teach them. I want you to engage with them. We want you to do those things. But most of all, we want you to learn from them. They really are and truly are our future. Thank you so much.